What's up, Dice Crew? We got Boosie speaking on Terrence Williams interviewing MARLO Mike. Now, if y'all remember who MARLO Mike is this, he was a young dude who allegedly um, did a lot of things on behalf of Boosie in the streets. And I don't know, I ain't saying what's true or what's false, but that's just one of the stories that's out there. Now let's see how Boozy feel about this situation. I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing a reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
Well, Terrence also interviewed Marlo Mike in prison.
Yeah, I heard.
But he didn't really get into anything serious, from what I understand. It was just a very kind of a lighthearted kind of how you holding up conversation. When you heard about that interview, what'd you think?
You know what I thought, man? This nigga trying to play with me or some shit. You know, he trolling. You know, I think a lot of times nigga be trolling, man. Nigga.
Who, Terrence?
Yeah,
he trolls a lot.
That nigga probably don't. Bro, that nigga, I feel like a lot of times he be trolling, but.
No, he does.
Whatever with Boosie, you gonna run into a brick wall, cause you know, I don't know if he might not know, but I'm really like that, bro. Like, you know,
that's funny, but it is serious. But that was just funny to me. But Boozy is funny, man. He trying to let him know. So in so many ways, in so many words, Terrence Williams, you got to consider the individuals who you engage with on certain type of topics. You know what I'm saying? Certain people might be for shenanigans. Some people ain't for the games, and you just gotta know that. And I ain't saying that you don't know that, but we all seen or just all heard that Boozy pretty much gave out a warning for anybody for the most part on how he's operating. He's not really, he really like that. Which means he ain't really out on no you don't get it twisted on how you see him playing or smiling or joking. Don't get it twisted. So we gonna see though, man. Let's continue.
I'ma die being real, bro. Well, cause I don't know if he might not know, but I'm really like that, bro. Like, I'ma die being real, bro.
Well, did you hear in my interview? He said he actually admitted to killing 40 people.
How would you admit to that?
That's when he cooperated. And he basically, when he told on the other hot boys who were all dead, it was 40 murders altogether.
I don't believe none of that shit, man. I'm not saying nobody wouldn't step in, but when you cooperate with the federal government, I don't really believe nothing that the other person's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you going to say it how you want to say it. Them niggas was getting it in. They was, them niggas was getting it in. That's Louisiana, man. Like, shit ain't no game down there. Like, they don't probably be talking about us, but.
Nah, real individuals in the streets know that. Louisiana definitely get their credit and their flowers on the street side of things. They ain't nothing to play with. But like I always say, ain't no place just soft. Ain't no place just, easy going. Some a little bit lighter than others, but the world is a ghetto, like Ghetto Boys and them say.
Louisiana, we get down, bro.
I mean, he said something interesting. He said that during that time in Louisiana, well, in New Orleans, specifically, but you could probably say it's about Louisiana in general, is that most murders would just go unsolved. That the police really didn't investigate it. I guess there's certain rules where, like, if you pick someone up, if you didn't charge them at a certain time, you just had to let them go.
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, exactly. And how things would happen in front of huge groups of people and no one would ever say anything. No one saw nothing. Was that the case in Baton Rouge, too?
That's the era we was raised in.
Yeah. Before camera phones, before...
That's the era we was raised in, bro. Like I told you, nigga walked up on the first nigga I ever saw killed 9 years old. rolled up, like shit crazy. Ain't nobody never hold everybody out there. Ain't nobody never go to jail. That's that old law, man.
If you looked at the murders in your city growing up, what percentage led to actual convictions?
Back then, you had to be caught red-handed.
So what percentage? 50%? 25%? 10%?
You know, it's funny how Vlad is talking about the percentages. Like, man, ain't nobody said and did that type of homework or that type of research, Vlad. You know, like a person don't know. You know, first off, you know, we don't participate in none of that type of stuff anyway. To know, you know, if it's on the news or something like that, or if it's, you know, around the corner or on the street where we could see it in the ambulance and all that, then yeah, you know, that's probably what we aware of. But outside of that, it's like, you know, we probably miss a lot. You know, if it wasn't on the news, we don't know what took place, man. And you know, unless a person is doing some real homework, research type stuff, just to start talking percentages, that's big. And to even speak on that form, you will almost have to be like tied in some type of way with every murder that ever took place or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how would you know? Unless you did a good Google research or looked it up in the police log or something. I don't know. However you will go about that, but just to know what goes unsolved, it's like, you know, you can only speak about what's your direct, like how many people you know that hasn't been arrested for the loved ones you have lost. You know, that's the only way I can put it. Like if you know people that done passed that was close to you, are you aware you know them, and you know nobody ever got arrested for them, then that's all you could really speak on. For the whole mass population and the whole city and all that, I don't think you could just speak on that unless you know you a part of law enforcement or you do a good research.
Niggas wouldn't even go into jail like they going to jail right now. You know, like you can now you smash one, two people, you hot. You can get away back in the game with that multiple times. You know, because people respected the game back then. They don't respect the game now. You know what I'm saying? They thinking about that motherfucking Crime Stopper money. You know, niggas, they think.
And now look, whether you are already in the streets or if you know, on your way trying to be, young dudes and ladies, pay attention to these things, you know. It's not the same of what you probably think it was or what you know, whatever. It's not going to be easy for you. So think about it before you indulge into that street life, man. Think about what Boosie just said. People think about that Crime Stoppers money. People trying to get that reward money. People ain't respecting the game. Times have changed. So make sure you aware and you paying attention on how much more difficult it is.
That money will fuck your head up and make you call that Crime Stoppers money for that same dope dealer who then bought you stuff, took care of them kids, did all that shit. But now you're getting your feelings. You'll call them fucking Crime Stoppers and send them over there for $5,000.
That's how much they pay, $5,000.
No, I'm just saying what somebody would do.